Hello and welcome to Crafty Christmas. I'm Jo.
Since the advert we did, I've got a beard.
You've grown a beard.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, I'm Jo, and
I'm the bearded Andy.
and things haven't quite gone according to plan, have they?
Much like Mary and Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mary's dream birth was not in a stable.
No, not really. So what we wanted to do for Crafty Christmas is the Christmas story, the Nativity, and it's going to be with cardboard tubes or toilet rolls.
There's a bit of nudity now because we've got a naked toilet roll tube or a cardboard tube or a cellulose circular thing with holes, depending on what you want to call it. And here's a naked one. And we've got a little to-da moment. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da! And here we have a toilet roll nativity.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing about the nativity is a simple story. It's an account of something that actually happened, but it's a really simple story.
Yeah. So follow us as we go through this amazing story of who the centre person is, Jesus, who came for Christmas, didn't he? And he is our gift at Christmas
The
time.
centrepiece is not the third squid that you've got your child playing a nativity. It's not the 17th shepherd.
No.
As important as they are,
Yes.
the real point of Christmas is Jesus.
And we'll go through the characters and we'll go one by one, and hopefully you will enjoy making these characters and creating your own nativities display and remembering the true meaning of Christmas.
Even if this is a bit later than we planned.
Yes.
But hey,
You've
life
got time.
goes on.
There's still time, isn't there?
There's
still time. And so I thought, well, let's start with the angels, because the angels appear. An angel appeared both to Mary and Joseph.
Indeed.
And to share what the plan was. And then there was like a host of angels.
Which is lots and lots and lots and lots.
Who appeared to the shepherds later on. So we do actually have a video to make an angel, if you like to make an angel. And it's really, really simple. Yeah,
We've got a video for that?
Made it for a different
there you go. Yes, we have.
So
yes, we
we'll
have.
give you a link to that.
Yes.
And that's really simple. You can put your own face, draw a face on, put some shiny foil on to make the angel shiny. And the important part is the halo, isn't it? With a yellow or orange pipe cleaner. And don't forget the wings.
Wings are good. You've got to have wings, because obviously every angel has wings. Well documented.
Yeah, so that's the angel.
Apparently.
The angel of the Lord who shared the message of Jesus
Gabriel.
coming. Yeah, it was Gabriel, wasn't it? Yeah. Check it out in the Bible.
The Gabster, he turned up.
Yeah, it's in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Is it the story
it's in
of
one
Jesus?
Of those. Well, it's in
It's in the Bible, and it's there with the angels. So that's the angel on our nativity scene, and the key characters.
Where's the angel on the thing? Can you?
Oh, do you want me to point? Yeah, so
you can point through the wonders of TV magic.
There's all at the back there. I've done 4 angels. You can do as many angels as you like, because, as we say, there was lots of them who appeared to the shepherds, and one to Mary and one to Joseph. So up to you how many angels you want. And there we go. They're at the back.
Maybe you don't get through lots of toilet rolls, and you have to do a minimalised version.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, because they're the key characters, and that's who we've got right at the centre.
3 main parts.
3 main parts, 3 parts. So I made Joseph a little bit taller, just so you could show the difference. And to make the clothes with Mary, Mary
was his wife.
Mary,
yes, that's the one.
I wrapped some wool around her to make a little like jumper or something. So you can just colour in the tube. You can add whatever you've got at home,
Felt.
really, isn't it? Felt.
Foam.
Joseph's got some, what's it called? That foam stuff on him. But whatever you've got at home. That foam
stuff's called foam.
Yeah, and that kind of made because they would have worn robes, wouldn't they? Foam's called foam, yeah. And that would have, and then also obviously the pipe cleaners are quite key to making, like we've got like these. Do
you know what'd be really
amazing
cool?
Hats.
Is if you make some shepherds and you get a tea towel on the head, dead authentic with a tie. Just like you've seen.
That'd be very realistic. Yeah, absolutely. So I just, because it's a hot country where they were in Israel, and so
there
they
could have been snow.
Yeah.
How's the whole thing? There wouldn't have been snow. Actually, there was snow in the area sometimes.
Yeah,
and there's plenty of reports of snow on mountains, so it is actually possible that snow was falling.
Yeah,
so
we put something on their heads because we think that would have been quite authentic. But you have a go.
2,000-year-old pipe cleaner. That's what they were wearing and modelling.
We're doing our best. Whatever you've got at home, that's the point, isn't it?
We've had a rough 6 weeks. It wasn't really, what we planned. So
No.
we made this is like months old. But hey, pipe cleaners, authentic.
Yeah. So I just cut a bit of paper to make the headdresses for both the Mary and Joseph, and just splattered it and squished it and whooshed it around
in a caring way.
In a caring way. So that's Mary and Joseph, and obviously just using a pen to make a happy smiley face, because I think they would have been smiling. It was an incredible day. Parents would be very happy when the newborn baby arrives,
and then the drummer boy arrives. You see, you've been through a labour, and then what happens? You sing about the drummer boy, because what you want. This is a great joke. Was it Skit Guys? I saw this. Oh, this is great. What you want after you've just been through labour is a bunch of animals and a drum solo from a lad. That's what you want after your baby's just been born.
You could make a drummer boy if you so wished.
If you like the carol.
But I didn't find the drummer boy in the Bible in the story. But we do.
I think Joseph would have been having some strong words.
He would have done
the drummer boy.
Let's leave the drummer boy out of it.
Along the lines of, please, we'd like you to go.
It's too loud, too loud. But in saying that, we obviously have animals, because Jesus was born in a stable and was put, as you can see, in the manger.
There's a bit more to it than that.
Oh, go on then.
So obviously we think about the stable next to the inn, and we have these lovely little picturesque images of what it could have looked like.
Yeah.
But actually, they probably might have known that people they were staying with really, really distant relatives. Mary was about to drop a baby, as in birth, baby. Yeah. So there's a possibility they could have known the family. But actually, a lot of houses would have had a sort of a dugout thing near them, maybe a cave underneath or a bit.
Yeah.
So they would have had their animals. It was quite normal.
Yeah.
So you didn't go to the supermarket and grab your milk. You'd go down and get your milk from your goat or your cow.
Absolutely. Everything was sort of quite a lot simplistic back then. So they there was no room at the inn, so they had to stay in a stable, and we've made a little manger, because the manger is where it's a feeding trough, isn't it?
It's a feeding
trough.
So
literally Jesus was placed in a feeding trough, and these days parents get very excited about a newborn, and they decorate the room, don't they? And they put a special cot or bed in for them, but this wasn't the case with Mary and Joseph.
That's the little thing you have to
you have to, sorry, here it is. And this is what Pete made. He basically
I like the miniature pegs.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, if you've got miniature pegs, they're really ideal for making the manger.
I bought them by accident, and we didn't know what to do with them, so now they get used to make a manger.
But again, just use what you've got at home, and we just cut out a bit from the toilet tube, so you've got that curved feel to it.
Like half an oil drum.
Yeah, and
Authentic.
So we could place a baby in it. And what we've got to make the hay or straw is just yellow bits of paper just cut up, and a cotton wool to make baby Jesus. But again, you could use tissue, because he was wrapped in swaddling clothes. He was wrapped in
wrapped
cloth.
Up.
Yeah, so you can use bits of material if you like, because that would be helpful as well. But whatever you think would work to make baby Jesus in the manger, right at the centre there. And we raided our farm animals, because if you've got people in, if you've got farm animals,
a little
cows,
farm set comes
sheep,
in really useful.
Pigs, we didn't have any, but all kinds of animals.
I think that's a Holstein, isn't it? I don't think they had them in Israel.
A what?
The cow.
It's okay.
It wouldn't have been a Jersey cow, would it? Authentic 2,000-year-old Israel, original to the area.
But it's important, because the animals were part of the scene. And you can actually make an animal out of toilet tube. So turn the tube long ways. You see our sheep there. Put a little face on top, and cotton wool wrapped around.
Loads of cotton wool.
Like a sheep. Excellent. So there's Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus in the manger, and the animals around, and the angels. And of course they had visitors. Like often when you have a newborn baby, we have visitors.
Like the drummer boy, who wasn't in the story in the Bible.
No, well, shepherds came. They were watching their sheep.
At night.
And they followed the star. Did they the ones that followed the star?
Yeah,
they did, didn't they? Yeah. You need to read the Bible.
The star, didn't they?
Sorry?
The kings
followed the star as well.
You can tell how know well this, don't you? We know this one well.
Every year we read this story.
I think, what?
But yeah, they followed the star, which is what God had placed to help them find the baby Jesus, which is amazing. And the shepherds. And we've just done one shepherd here. Again, if you've got a tea towel or a bit of cloth.
The authentic.
And a pipe cleaner.
Israeli tea towel and tie.
I think he looks like a shepherd. That's the main thing. And we gave him a shepherd crook, again with a pipe cleaner.
The crook.
Staff.
Yes. Not the sort of crook that steals stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's a special sort of crook.
Yeah.
There's different meaning.
To keep the sheep safe.
The sheep herders were not crooks.
No.
But they had a crook, which isn't a friend who stole stuff for them. The crook was a big long staff thing so they could steer the sheep.
Yeah.
The sheep they're in need of guidance.
Yes, they weren't always very good at...
They wander off.
Yeah, staying on the path. They wandered off, absolutely, yeah. So we've got the shepherd there smiling, and his little sheep in his arm from cotton wool, and a little sheep face, if he wanted to. We have got lights.
We had some lights left over.
Yeah,
You can turn them on.
I turn them on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to finish off your nativity,
There you go. You
some
can see lights
on. If you've got some lights, that would be really lovely. And later on, at some point, the kings came to visit as well.
Yes. Now, in the nativity in your church play,
Yeah.
they don't just rock up. It's like, all babies born. All right, Kingy, how you doing?
Yeah.
And they weren't necessarily kings. In fact, they probably weren't kings. They were wise men.
Yeah.
But maybe kings.
Yeah. They were rich, weren't they? Because
They were
had
very wealthy
purple
people.
robes and they brought gifts for Jesus. So
Gold.
gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Gold, which is called gold. Frankincense called frankincense. And myrrh, which is called
myrrh.
There you go.
And as you can see on our shepherd, he's got a little silver box, which obviously shows the gift that he was given to Jesus.
Because Jesus is the gift.
Yeah. And so there's the scene. That's everybody, isn't it? It's everybody in the nativity. We've got our angels. We've got Mary and Joseph. We've got Jesus at the centre in the manger, in the feeding trough, in the animal shed, in the cave, wherever they would have been. And then we've got the shepherds and the wise men or kings that visited at the birth of Jesus. And that is Christmas. That is our Christmas nativity. This is what really happened. And to light it up really finishes it off nicely because Jesus is the light of the world.
He's the light of the world. Yes, he is. There's your Devonshire accent coming out.
Sorry about that.
That's a dodgy Devonshire one. So, Christmas is an amazing time of year because we get to remember that Jesus was born.
Yeah.
And we use toilet rolls because we've got some ideas about some toilet rolls characters.
Yeah.
Am I saying too much?
No, a bit of a taster.
Little taster. We've got some, you may be seeing something like this in the future for our little blessings online. We're gonna change that up quite a bit in the new year because we'll have a new studio.
Yeah, it's all
and we'll have
exciting.
a new studio because we won't be in the same house, which means we have to set up the studio, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
But toilet roll tubes, yes. The thing about the Christmas story that I really, really like is I had to be in hospital, which wasn't very fun. I had one day in hospital and a night, which wasn't great. And that's why this wasn't quite the orchestrated, careful, crafty Christmas that we had been skillfully putting together for the last 6 months. But you know what? When Mary and Joseph, they were refugees. They had to flee from their homeland because they went to Bethlehem because that's where Joseph was from, sign the census, and then they had to go like refugees. And there's lots of refugees around the world at the moment. Yeah. So if you're looking at refugees and people who can't stay where they are, they've got to leave their home country and it's not safe. Mary and Joseph, you see, it had already happened. Nothing new under the sun. But what I really love about them, I'm looking over there because that's where it is to me. What I love about the nativity scene that Joe's done with Peter is we've used toilet roll tubes. The thing the paper comes on. It's something that we all have. It's just really common. And what I love about Jesus is that he is for everybody. Yeah. He's not for special people or poor people or rich people or famous people or people who haven't been ever known by anybody else. Jesus is for everybody. And that's the beautiful story that we've got this time in Toilet Roll Nativity, which we hope you enjoyed. We need to go and read our Bibles and remember the Christmas story properly. How many times? I mean, there's like 95 years between us and we're still not quite sure what the Christmas story is. If you get it wrong, it's fine. If you got your Christmas crocodile in your nativity, maybe there was somebody there had a crocodile pet. Probably not. But, you never know. Yeah. I can't say it wasn't.
I think the main thing is Christ came down at Christmas.
Jesus Christ came down at Christmas because he loves us.
Yeah.
So we hope you've enjoyed the Berry Bunch slightly adapted Andy B bearded nativity toilet roll Christmas crafty Christmas of 2021. Yeah. We've had quite a lot of fun. And it's been exciting thinking about getting the nativity scene that Joe and Peter made. Yeah. So there you go. That's what they were doing before we had COVID and then other things that happened. Yes. So, hey, it's fine. Life goes on. Just like for Mary and Joseph and for Jesus. Yeah. And for each one of us, actually. If you'd like to keep in touch with what we're doing, you can like us on Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, or even better than all of those things, you can
sign up to the website.
And how do you do that?
Oh, there's an advert, isn't there, to show you how to click the button thing.
Oh, no. No. Sign up to the website by going to the website and finding the button that says newsletter.
Oh, you can't go wrong. Well,
you can, apparently. So you sign on the newsletter, and then when we get back into our newsletters, which we will do in the new year, or maybe even before, then you can see what we're doing. And if we've got any more cool stuff that you might enjoy. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Guys.
And
we hope you have or have had a fantastic Christmas wherever and whenever you are in the world. Bye for now.
Bye.
are loads of ways to stay in touch with the Berry Bunch. The best thing you can do is to visit our website, sign up to our newsletter, and you can be sure to always stay up to date with our latest news, videos, posts and updates on our seasonal events.
Like us on Facebook, where we hang out and post extra stuff to encourage and inspire you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and be the first to see our latest brand new videos and resources.
We're on Instagram too and share extra photos when we're out and about.
If you've seen something you've enjoyed, why not share it with a friend and brighten their day too? And if you want to be part of the Berry Bunch family ministry and help us as we continue to provide free resources for people to stream, share, download and use, you can do so at Patreon by supporting us financially each month. And if you just want to say thanks, you could just buy me a coffee.